All right, you guys, this week we have two short lessons. So the first one's a review. So we're going to look at evaluating functions. So there's just three examples we're going to look at. So we did this at the beginning of the year, but we wanted to review it again because it leads into what we're doing next. So it says given f of x equals 3x minus 4, we want to figure out what is f of 2. So this 2 right here is in the place of x. So we're just going to plug in 2 where we see x. So we're going to plug in x equals 2. So we would have f of 2 is going to equal 3 times 2 minus 4. And then you can just do that in Desmos or do that in your calculator or in your head. So 3 times 2 is 6 minus 4. Our final answer for that one would tell us that f of 2 is going to give us 2. Number 2 is a little bit harder because it has that squared in it. So we have given g of x equals x squared plus 11. We want to evaluate g of negative 5. So this time negative 5 is in the place of x. So we're going to plug it in where we see x in our function. So we're going to plug in x equals negative 5. So here that's going to look like g of negative 5 is equal to negative 5 squared plus 11. I would do this one in your calculator with those parentheses. Remember, when you square a negative, it turns positive. So that negative 5 squared is going to turn to 25. So g of negative 5 will equal 25 plus 11. And that would just give us our final answer. G of negative 5 is 36. And if you type this all in at once, negative 5 squared plus 11 with the parentheses, it would get you right to the 36. All right, last one. So we have given h of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 7. They want us to determine the value of h of 3. So same thing we did with 1 and 2. 3 is in the place of x. So we're going to plug in 3 where we see x in our function. So we're going to plug in x equals 3, and it's going to go to both x's in that h of x. So we're going to plug it into the x squared and the 2x. So it would look like this when we start. H of 3 equals 3 squared plus 2 times 3 minus 7. You could type that right side all in Desmos all at once, or you could simplify it in steps. 3 squared is 9, 2 times 3 is 6, minus 7. Type that in. Or if you did it all at once in Desmos, your final answer should be 8 here. So h of 3 would equal 8. All right, so you guys probably remember doing this at the beginning of the year. So your practice is just a little bit of review of plugging in and evaluating functions. And then we'll get on to the next lesson once you have practiced this again.